I'm going to show you how you can pour wine like a pro, right? So this might seem like a very silly thing to do, but I know that it can be a bit uncomfortable when you're pouring that wine, especially if you are hosting people and you don't want to look like you don't know anything about wine. So obviously, first thing that you're going to need is a glass of wine, right? So we're going to make sure that we use a proper wine glass, and there's so many reasons why we need to use a proper wine glass, but for this purpose we're going to focus on how to pour that wine into that glass of wine. And obviously I want to make sure that my wine is open, and thankfully this is a screw cap, so there's no need for a cork. So the first tip that I'm going to give you is that you need to make sure that the front label is always facing the people that you are serving, right? So this needs to be always in the front part, not the other way around. And as you pour your glass of wine, just be mindful of the volume that you're going to pour in your glass. So you want to make sure that the amount of wine you pour into your glass is not above half full. So this is an estimation of anything between 150 to about 180 mils of wine. So as you do that, sometimes, not sometimes, but you need to also make sure that you do not make a mess as you pour that wine. So the first thing to do is to tilt the glass towards yourself, and you are done. So even when you finish pouring the glass of wine, always make sure that people or your guests can see what wine you're serving them. So that's just great manners when you are serving wine. And the best thing to do is always to make sure that everybody has got wine in their glasses before you pour for yourself, just to make sure that everybody is sorted with that glass of wine. And once you're done pouring that bottle of wine, you can put it aside as I just did, and you are ready to toast and enjoy some good wine. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it very informative. And if you want to get hold of any of our wines, please visit the website www.siwelawines.co.za, and you can follow us on all social media platforms at Siwelawines. Until then, cheers.